You know, you know when someone just pisses you off online and you have to remind yourself that it's just a random person on an online forum or commentator or whatever. Like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate here here. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Exercise authority and bring about a just result. Villains
Listen.
would win that might makes right of evil, and against it the power of good must triumph. Where Martin assumes that might makes right, Tolkien's belief is the direct inverse. Right makes might. Contra Martin, Tolkien didn't believe that villains would win because they are evil, but that heroes would win because they were good. But all of this assumes that there is a goodwill that can be put to use in the world, exercise authority, and bring about a just result. But George R. Martin is a cynical liberal boomer who cannot bring himself to believe such a thing.
This is slander. So ignore that. Ignore my hate-filled comment. Keyboard warrior right here. And then I read this comment which even angered me even more. This like I don't have to explain this, okay? Let me just uh let me just get this out of the way. Fuck that. This in 21 minutes has explained everything as to why I hate Martin's books. Quotes because I barely registered them as anything more than seething manuscripts of a guy who couldn't handle a bad day. They're nihilistic at their core, a petulant wah 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 for thousands of pages with nothing to offer but an echo chamber for the defeatist that will never have an ending. If everything is so bad, if no one is redeemable, if there's no hope, no value in hope, if there's no hope, no value in hope, no heroes, no noble deeds, no goodness for goodness sake, then why just not turn the gun on yourself? Why would there be a kingdom at all if all anyone ever will be is so rotted to the core that the only path to get anything done is with a trail of knife riddled with spines behind you? I can tell you why. There is in your chest cavity. There is in your chest cavity beats the heart that wants to hope, wants to trust. There in that heart is one of empathy, and when such a heart has no empathy but instead replaced with apathy, you get scaven, the scaven, where it's almost comedically evil, where you get nihilistic nothingness doomed to stagnation. Like, where are we now? In governments across the globe, and thankfully crumbling with newer generations. Like, where are Martin's books now? Where anything with the core idea being, what if good thing was bad actually, is now being faced down in a puddle of its own blood, or had to bend the knee to idealistic ideas, in the end anyway, have any degree of a satisfying storytelling. Last time I checked, we aren't rat men, nor do we want to rot in this era of stagnation or entropy, so we ought to act like let that bleeding heart lead, and that here's their thing, because the alternative is significantly worse than a tax policy that personally will always respect it in its entirety. This comment, especially this beginning part here, made me so fucking mad that I had to like remind myself, hey, I don't have to argue with this person. I was like almost ready to come like, you're a dumb piece of shit who doesn't understand anything. You're stupid. And I had to remind myself, hold on, I don't have to. Why do I care what this person thinks? I don't have to care. I really don't. It makes me so mad. I, part of me wishes I could speak to this person in real life, just tell them, hey, I mean, explain it to you. Martin is not like that at all, actually. It's pretty optimistic. I guess I'll read my thing. Just pretty much like, it's kind of the obvious thing, right? But I feel like somebody has to put this out here. If I'm not the one to, like in this echo chamber of Martin haters, like if I'm not like the one who's like, okay, let me tell them that I disagree and why I disagree, not just tell them, hey, you guys are all stupid. So like, but I had to call them dumb. I couldn't resist it. I had to say, I've never seen someone slander Martin in such a dumb way. I just had to call them dumb. Uh, it's almost clear. And I wrote this. I didn't revise it. I just wrote this out of pure anger. You have little to no understanding of A Song of Ice and Fire. First of all, Martin is not cynical. I would say he's an optimist. And then I go on to explain. Like, it's not a hard concept. If you've read the books, it's like, it's, I think it's like here too. Like, there's a whole, like, there's a video. Okay, I guess it's like a guy that I watch, Constantine James. Like, Chud. Like, did you need anything more? And I haven't watched that video, but I can guess what it's gonna say. It's gonna say that, uh, well, many people think that Martin is cynical and because, which pretty much is this guy has made this 21-minute video about. Um, Julian Martin asks questions. Ooh, it really reveals that they've never gone into Martin's work to really see what it's about, and it's a straw man. I hate to be that guy, but it's a straw man. Okay, it just is. It's a straw man. So I go on to say, hey, Eddard Stark, he was a good man. His kingdom, loved him for he was. He was a wise king, good king. It almost like Aragorn is sort of described as being. But here we get a bit more specific. We know that he invited lots of lords and sometimes, I'm not sure, common folk to come along and dine with him every now and then because a king must stay in contact with his people. And hold on. Uh, I should have mentioned it in this comment, but all these people saying like, "Oh, I don't remember Martin writing about fucking uh what's this? I scrolled through a few comments. Uh like I could go on and just no, you're dumb, but I won't. Like what is Stannis Baratheon's tax policy? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this one. I don't recall tax policy being a major thing in Martin's series either. Curious. Like Fire and Blood, at least, is like all about that shit. All about how whether kings were good but naive, or like whether they supported the people. I'll open a random page. I'm sure there'll be, and I'll have some fucking politics with dragons and shit. It's all politics, really. Uh, Dozens of Dornishmen. Vulture King. Okay, that's a war with the Vulture King. Let me open see a random thing. Tent flap was thrown open. Woman burst out, half naked, barefoot. Septon Moon. Okay, I was hoping I'd find something like what's it called? The Lord of Winds? Something like that. The Economist, the Lord of Coin. Not Lord of Coin, but you get what I'm saying. Because that was one plot point that I actually liked. He moved coin around like it was the wind, and then he got killed. He got caught in the streets, got his head bashed in or something. Anyhow, then I go on to like, secondly, does thou even lift? Like, does thou have even read Dunk and Egg? Maybe you can't see that. Does thou even read Dunk and Egg? Like, I just go on to say it's coming out right now. This came out a month ago. This video came out a month ago. Dunk and Egg had just come out. I want to see if this guy has any videos about Dunk and Egg. Actually, maybe he'll have changed his mind. Like Dunk and Egg is as pure as Humble Knight's story can be on the face of evil. It's exactly what these people are all claiming. George R. R. Martin George R. R. Martin's mind cannot comprehend because he's a cynical old man whose life has been filled. He knows the good life. He's never been to war. Tolkien wanted war. And this old man, he's, oh gosh darn it, he doesn't know what he's got. You know, he's just a cynical and thinks the world is a foul place with no good in it. Just kill yourself, Martin. What the fuck is this, man? Hold on, hold on. Let me see. Does this guy have any videos about? No, he does not have any videos about that. Um, okay. So a few videos there that kind of check out. Yeah. A lot of these Tolkien defenders, I don't know what are they defending against. Like George R. R. Martin isn't attacking Tolkien. He's talking about something that Tolkien doesn't really. And I haven't read Tolkien. Okay, you can if you want to accuse me of anything, accuse me of not having read Tolkien. But I feel like I have kind of good grasp of it. Maybe I'm wrong. I will read them eventually. I promise you that.
Again, from the Rolling Stone interview, look at a figure like Woodrow Wilson,
But
one of the most
goddamn it, let's
fascinating
finish this
presidents in
fucking
American
video.
history. He was despicable on racial issues. He was a Southern segregationist of the worst stripe, praising D.W. Griffith and the birth of a nation. He effectively was a Ku Klux Klan supporter, but in terms of foreign affairs and the League of Nations, he had one of the great dreams of our time, the war to end all wars. We make fun of it now, but God, it was an idealistic dream. If he'd been able to achieve it, we'd be building statues of him 100 feet high and saying, this was the greatest man in human history. This was the man who ended war. He was a racist who tried to end war. Now, does one cancel out the other? Well, they don't cancel out the other. You can't make him a hero or a villain. He was both, and we're all both.
Okay, so this is a pretty normal thing for George to say. I feel. I don't. He's gonna pick it apart and say, "Well, you hear that? We all have a part racist and part Nazi inside us." That's what George is saying, because George is a cynical bastard. But this is I don't see anything wrong with this. It's an interesting thing. D.W. Griffith, I didn't know who that is personally, but this is an interesting thing to talk about. Rolling Stones interview. An evil man, personally, would make a great deed globally. Uh, and we could make statues of him saying this was the greatest man in human history. A racist who tried to end war. No, just one cancel out the other. This is very just normal stuff. I mean, George has said that the only thing worth writing about is the human heart in conflict with itself. I feel like it's normal stuff.
What Martin is revealing to us here is his personal and profound disappointment. Being a liberal, his ideal of the world is
I think being a liberal, but sure.
John Lennon's Imagine. Imagine there was a world with no wars. Wouldn't that be a good and just world? And Woodrow Wilson wanted to bring it into being. As Martin puts it, it's the greatest, most idealistic dream, and he couldn't do it. That would have been, to Martin, the overthrow of Sauron. But that generation failed, and so the boomer liberal has grown up disenchanted with the world of men. So there are no heroes, and no real
What the
villains
fuck is this?
either. Everyone is fallen, and everything is merely a self-serving power calculation, and Martin channeled this disappointment into his work, so he could psychically scar his audience, so that they would also be as despondent as him with the way that things are.
Again, do I
And
even
this
need to
is
say
the
anything?
purpose of the question
Oh, yeah, I don't think
he
so.
asks of Tolkien. What was Aragorn's tax policy?
Let's read this ourselves, because I can't bear this guy talking anymore. Tolkien doesn't ask the question, what was Aragorn's tax policy? Did he maintain a standing army? What did he do in times of flood and famine? What about all these orcs? By the time the end of the war, Sauron is gone, all these orcs aren't gone, they're in the mountains. They're going to pursue a policy of systematic genocide and kill them, even the little baby orcs, the little orc cradles. Uh, it's an interesting question, I gotta say. It's a famous question. I guess I never talked about it on video, but I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts on it. It's anything interesting to say, I guess. Uh, but it's interesting, and I guess that begs the question: is that needed? We get Aragorn ruled wisely for however many years, but we don't get how. Wisely and well, and he was well loved. Don't get how. It's, he is right about one thing. I guess Tolkien, in that sense, is very idealistic, right? Let's see what he has to say. In real life kings had real life problems to deal with. Just being a good guy was not the answer. You had to make hard decisions. Okay, so I guess what the core of this guy's thing is like ignoring the slander because he's a liberal boomer who's disenchanted with the world and he just wants to make his audience suffer like he did. So like everyone suffers and he's all about suffering. Um, it's incredible how one can see his works this way. But like uh, being a good person is not enough to be a good king. His argument is that being a good person is what's needed for a good king. It's a complicated thing to try to measure out of because if a good king would probably need to be a good person, right? But sometimes bad people can make good decisions. I think Martin's right. I think Martin's right here. I know I'm not being coherent because I'm really just thinking about it. Maybe it's not. I shouldn't just be recording thinking about these things. Maybe I should like come to some conclusion about it. I'm sure like when I finish recording this video, it'll come to my mind and I'll want to start recording immediately, say the thing I want to say, and then be quiet for the next 30 minutes, not knowing what to say. Could we go directly from this to Kcd2? I think that's a great idea.
Did he maintain a standing army? What did he do in times of flood and famine? And what about all these orcs? By the end of the war, Sauron is gone, but all of the orcs aren't
All
gone.
right,
They're in
let's
the
let's just keep reading. You have to make hard decisions. Sometimes what was deemed to be what seemed to be a good decision turned around and bit you in the ass. It was the law of unintended consequences. I've tried to get some of that. I've tried to get at that. What the fuck am I reading? I've tried to get at some of these in my books. My people who are trying my people who are trying to rule don't have an easy time of it. Just having good intentions doesn't make you a good king. Alright, KCD2. We might not have time to Kingdom Come on my deliverance
mountains.
after all.
Did Aragorn pursue a policy of systematic
Let's just keep reading this and make your eyes
genocide
scream.
and kill them? Yes. It was the law of unintended consequences. I've tried to get some
Uh-huh.
of these in my book. My people who are trying to rule don't have an easy time of it. Just having good intentions doesn't make you a wise king. The question, what was Aragorn's tax policy, marks Martin's attempt to disenchant the world of Lord of the Rings and make it slip from one layer of storytelling to the other. And
I feel like that's kind of fair to say. I feel like saying that when Martin asks this, it's kind of incompatible with Tolkien, and that's just how it is. It's not like in this guy, the narrative of this guy is like, uh, oh, this is because he's a fucking fat loser. Blah, 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 blah. But I at least feel like he's right when he says it's incompatible with his type of storytelling. There's kind of your preference, I think,
drag
I
Lord of the
guess.
Rings down into the realm of debauchery and immorality where a song of ice and fire happily resides. Of course, the irony of this perspective is that it's not actually at all self evident that a world without wars would be a good world. It could be a world trapped under 1,000 years of
Fine, but that point wasn't so specifically about the logistics of ending all wars. It was more like the idealistic, the idealistic notion that that guy had and tried to achieve, which is by all means like a good notion. I hope. If you have an idealistic belief that I am going to be the one to end all wars, but at the same time you're an avid supporter of the Ku Klux Klan. Um, that's kind of what he was trying to say, that there can bad people can have uh good aspirations, right? That doesn't make them good people. It's kind of Stannis' quote, one bad act does not wash away all the good, nor a good wash away the bad.
totalitarian enslavement, in which there are no wars because there's no one capable of waging a war against the
But what are you
oppressor.
trying to say?
At best, it could be a world of such abundance in which
Why
people
are you going into the logistics of
have
that?
literally
Like, okay,
no need of one another, so they have no reason to fight. But even then,
he's
what
going
we're
into the
describing
logistics of a world with no wars, which is just okay. That's not the point.
is not a world that can be affirmatively described positively as good, but instead a world that has been drained of moral content altogether, one that is neither good nor bad.
Okay, that's another question that kind of relates to it, but it's not exactly the same. Would the world be better if all wars ceased? Now, when you look at that, like at face value, I feel like most of us are like, of course, wars are awful. I feel like no wars would be great. And then this guy points out it would be devoid of any moral, it would be stripped of any moral uh, opposites and any moral arguments or stuff like that. I feel like that war, war, war itself not existing would be a good thing. Like this guy's kind of taking it to the extreme of saying we would lose all morality or something.
One that is amoral.
Amoral. It would be
Martin, like all
amoral.
liberals, has shown us that he
Martin, like all liberals,
subconsciously desires a world where moral choices no longer
Wow, that's crazy. Subconsciously desires a world. That is some crazy
have
reaching,
to be
man.
made, lest the people making them make a mistake and get them wrong.
No,
Instead of committing to one course of action or another, Martin would prefer that the decision was removed from us altogether, and instead reduce all considerations to materialistic utilitarian calculations that theoretically could be determined a priori by a robot. And what comes from this concealed idealism of George R. Martin? Well,
this is very
he is in
far-reaching,
fact
man.
the exact representation of such consequences. His story has had no choice but to stew in the moral putrescence of Westeros.
All right, now he's gonna say, and that's why he wasn't able to finish it, because he can it's like impossible. Martin's talked about and considered himself a model gardener when it comes to storytelling rather than an architect. Essentially, this means he tends to craft stories from respect to his discovering where this is all going as he writes it, as opposed to an architect who plans out the full blueprint from the start and avoid narrative dead ends, no spinning tangents. And that's a fair thing to say. Martin, sure, he's dumb for that. That might have been a bad choice to make. Uh, like we do know that he has sort of planned out in his head, but he kind of discovers it along as he goes. And that has led him to the dead end that he kind of brought himself into. And that's a genuine problem with him. But now going into taking that into and telling us that, see, this is why. This is what validates my argument when I say that George wants a world with no moral implications.
Thoroughly subsumed in its own perversion and nihilism, where all heroes are killed and all villains are triumphant.
That's not how it goes. Read the book. Not at all how it goes. In this world, like, what is this straw man? That's not at all what the books are about. What?
And Martin himself can waffle on indefinitely.
Like, when I started watching this video, I was like, okay, I get what this guy is gonna come around to say, you know. And he started off pretty okay. He started off with factual stuff, and he only got to the meaty stuff of it when he started on that stuff. It was, and I had a gut feeling. I had a gut feeling that it was gonna become this,
About the possible redemption of attempted
and I
incestuous
and I
child
considered stopping watching this video because, like, okay, what am I gonna get out of this? And then I remembered, um, I myself don't want to be. I am in my own echo chamber, right? And this is kind of outside my bubble, right? This is a guy that I completely disagree with. Um, but and I was thinking, well, it's important to sometimes watch a video. Not sometimes, but I guess to watch videos about people that you completely disagree with on some topics so you can better formulate your own. Because if you only get, sometimes, and I'm guilty of that, I'll admit it, if you only like continue to watch videos of people I completely agree with, you're gonna you end up in an echo chamber. Now admit, I have an echo chamber. I think
murderers
we all
and
do
other such
at a
monsters.
certain
This puts him in a position
a
where he has
certain point
nowhere
of
to
view.
go but down and delve deeply.
Shows a picture of season 8, which has nothing to do with, George R. R. Martin.
Into his venal characters, stomach churning events, and darkening narratives. He is going to be forced to either admit that no good can ever come of it, and therefore he will have to crown a villain as the winner of the Game of Thrones, or resurrect Jon Snow and allow him to become the hero of the story as a new Ned Stark, who vanquishes evil, overthrows the corrupt lords, and brings about the new dawn Tolkien prophesied. Clearly, without the stomach to write the bad ending, Martin has given up on finishing A Song of Ice and Fire altogether because he can't bring himself to write the good ending. It would force him to concede that there is a moral ideal that is worth upholding, and that there can be people capable
Of course there is, dumbass, but he's not saying that. Oh my god. I'm gonna crash
and
out.
worthy of upholding it. And I think that that's why he can't finish his books.
And I think that's why he can't finish his books. Take that.
He would prove that Tolkien was right. Instead, it's left hanging by implication that Martin
And then you
believes we
get
are
these
actually in a
guys.
world where Sauron triumphed, because he doesn't have the courage to commit
And
to
you get these guys. Hold on. Um, this is crazy. He absolutely genocided the orcs and was right to do so. Okay. Um. Mm-hmm. Tolkien lived through darkness and found hope. Martin lived through the golden era of humanity and saw darkness. They are not the same. Imagine picking a fight. Picking a fight. Who's picking a fight here? Explain to me who is picking a fight. Um, with a generational titan who's been dead for 50 years and still losing. Who is fighting? No one is fighting. Martin spent so much time constructing the fantasy genre, he's left metaphorical pile of bricks instead of house. Well, that's not. I read this one and I was like, no, you're not completely wrong. Tolkien fought in wars while GG can't finish his series. The results do not surprise me. Probably not the right crowd. Here goes. What the fuck? Or like a fleet of ships picking a fight with unarmed fishing boats and it being a draw. For one, don't see zero. Secondly, it's not true. I'm confused how you could possibly come to this conclusion. Ask the Russian fleet. What the fuck is going on? Let's just
To
finish
a
this
world
fuck ass
where
video.
Aragon might win and be a worthy king. His storytelling thereby acts as a narcotic, in which he attempts to demoralize us in the same way that he himself has been demoralized. He is
If I was really into what I've said before, this isn't something bad about me, I guess. That if I wanted to really start engaging with stuff that I completely disagree with, I would like this video so the algorithm would be like, hey, this guy liked this video, let's show him more of this stuff. But I feel like that would just get me mad, and that's also not what we want to do. We want to strike a balance where you healthily engage with things that you disagree with, but also not to the point where where it's Twitter basically, where you see things you get completely, oh my fucking god, you know,
trying to make us
where it just
accept that the
shows you
rule of
things to
Sauron is inevitable,
make you
and
completely
it is
crash
in
out.
this frame which his own story is trapped,
Yeah, let's see
contained,
your
and
conclusion.
strangled. The question, what is Aragon's tax policy, is
Speed
the
him up.
first step down this road. And what then, we can ask, is the result of accepting the reign of Sauron? Will men resign themselves to the boot of the outsider being forever on their neck? Will they give up all pretense of morality, of heroic struggle, of self-sacrifice, of attempting to bring a just moral order into existence, even if that moral order is deeply flawed? Well, in Morgoth's essay about Warhammer 40,000, he actually answered this question, as he wrote, the answer to George R.R. Martin's question, what would...
Just there's 10,000 psychers. Sacrifice daily to feed the energy into a corpse god emperor holding the line against the forces of hell itself. Only if an area then essentially a person that can easily break apart. I'll let him read it.
Aragon's tax policy be is 10,000 psychers sacrificed daily to feed energy into the corpse of a god emperor holding the line against the forces of hell itself. No, men will not give up the struggle, and no matter how bad things get, we will in fact cling to whatever kind of order we
Why
can
has this
bring
become a Warhammer
together
50,000
in the
video
face of evil,
suddenly?
no matter how insufficient it might seem to a liberal in their comfortable armchair, and no matter what the cost. It doesn't matter how late the hour, how dark the night, how dire the situation. We will never give ourselves over to the disgusting, weak, liberal nihilism that declares that everyone is as bad as everyone else. We will not capitulate to the moral reign of Sauron, the perversion of the
Yeah,
world, and the despoiling
see your
the
conclusion.
forces of order against the forces of chaos, the forces of justice,
Yep, I get it.
fighting. And so I am afraid, George, that the time is nigh
Afraid, George,
for you
the
to
time is
pick
now.
a side and finish your book.
Are we done?
I hope you enjoyed this video.
I did not enjoy the fucking video. Well, I enjoyed the kind of,
Folks, as you can see,
you can see, this guy's so pretentious. Alright. That's gonna do it for this time. We're not gonna be playing Kingdom Come, unfortunately. I mean, maybe. Never say never. Man, I really miss an opportunity to be like, King Crimson, and then be over here. Like, that was such a missed opportunity. It was crazy. I need to see how that ends up in video. Because that would be a fun idea to do. Alright, let's boot up Kingdom Come Deliverance. I gotta do that sometime. Alright. So, let's see how Henry is doing. Ah, nice doggy. You're a good doggy, eh, Mutt? Alright, so, where we last left off, we had that glitch happen where we were immortal and we abused our powers until they executed us. So, yeah, Again, I think we could go do a main mission. Because I don't know. I don't really have anything that I'm on right now that I'm really invested in, like the murder case. So we could go do a main mission. We haven't done one of those. I haven't done a main mission in a long time. Now I'm pretty sure it will work now because apparently the fifth commandment was one that you had to do. But yeah, we're no longer that man who only wanted to do main missions. All right, we are off, and we're gonna hold on. I need to see if there are any good quests on the way. Yeah, this is Dragon Bones. We're not gonna go. Aha, good scrub. Right. Vino Veritas. Ah, wait, tournament. Ah, I totally forgot. It's tomorrow. It's on tomorrow, the tournament.
Yes.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Okay. How are we looking in hunger? We're great, and we're full of energy. We should go to some armorer to have our things repaired. A blacksmith.
Slowly.
Let's go.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow. Wandering the night. Look at the sky. Funny how it really looks like a skybox when you're like this. I don't know why. In real life it looks so much more lively, although that is to be expected. Good day to you, sir. I mean, good night.
Christ, wounds.
Sorry, I can't control. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
I can look if I want, eh? No, you can't, you bastard!
Come on, darling, forget it, or there'll just be trouble.
The girl's right. Get the fuck out of here or you'll be inviting trouble.
Hold on,
yeah?
hold on.
You a news army. I'll snap you like a twig, you whore son.
You can try. I have long fingers.
Hold on, people, calm down.
What's going on here?
Calm down.
That brick's ogling my girl.
No, I'm not. But even if I was, he can't get all gobby on me like that.
You're making a scene. Please, let's just go.
Ooh, the scriptures are clear.
The man's right. How can you possibly know where he was looking or what he was thinking?
I've got eyes, haven't I?
No one was staring at me, and certainly not like that.
I saw it.
Look, nobody wants to fight. Especially over something so petty.
Exactly. Thank you. I reckon we should drop it now.
Fuck that. I'll take both of you, you bastards.
Fuck you, whoreson!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Madam? Madam, please control your husband. Okay, let's knock him out.
Take that!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Alright, sir.
You're no match for me!
You're no match for us!
Oh. Alright. I'm sorry that ended like that.
How terrible!
I know, it's awful.
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
Are you not? Madam? Oh, she left you, mate. Mate, she left you. That's crazy. Look, go get her. You're gonna need to properly apologize there. Unless you want another beating. Yeah, you should go after her. Ah, these fools. Anyway. Let's go, rebels. Shit! I'm still recording my face. Well, I guess we've never done that, have we? The frames seem to be handling it well. So why not? You can't see the frames, but it's like the frames are 39 right now. And it's usually at the, oh wow, did you see that dodge? It's usually at the 40s. I have already passed it, haven't I? Alright. We've arrived. Hello sir, do you do night shifts? No. I have to wait for the morning. Sir,
What are you doing out there at
Be
night?
careful.
what do you mean not?
God is punishing us for our sins.
Sir, can I go in? Okay. Hello, Master Guard.
Excuse me.
Oh, thank you.
You're not allowed here.
Oh, I'm not
What are
allowed
you
in
doing
there.
out there?
Tensions are rising. It's just like Baldur's Gate. Alright, tonight we can't do much. We're not going to be able to fix our armaments. But we could wash them. And for a pretty penny, I guess. Alright. Ah, but we can't. It's closed at night, isn't it? God damn it. I really need to learn where to sleep. I guess we should make our way to him. Since we're at it. How peaceful. I really like walking around here in the day. Just galloping your horse. You genuinely like kind of feel like a dunk. A true knight. Although I think we've been knighted. When you ask the question of realism,
Fooling around on that horse.
like, I guess we can talk about this. Y'all remember, I don't know when you're watching this, but you remember when they announced the Odyssey, and we saw how that guy looked in the whole black helm, fucking mogging everyone else. Where do I want to go? Is it this way even? What the fuck? Why was I there? Okay, we want to go right. And people were like, oh, that's just unrealistic. And then the other people were like, oh, it's cool, isn't it? That's what kind of matters at the end of the day. Are we trying to be realistic or are we trying to be cool? There's a fine line between the two. Fine line. And I think I've softened up on it. Back when it was announced, I was like, oh, this kind of looks bad. Like, this isn't realistic at all, you know? The fuck, that was not blood? No, never mind. This doesn't look realistic at all, you know? It looks awful. I gotta be honest. It doesn't look at all like how one of these things would go. I think this is the way. I think. But I've softened up on it. Because at the end of the day, there's not much to pull out. Thank you. Why are we galloping? At the end of the day, it really does matter more if it's cool rather than big. Realistic. Don't go there. Man, I completely fumbled that girl. But, to be honest, I wasn't searching for the book either. So, I have no one to blame but myself. It would seem we've arrived. You could wait for the morning with him, I guess. Good horsey. Okay, I'll put you in a nice place. A better place, you know. The other horsies. Alright. This is parallel parking, try it. Now slowly. Slowly. We're not gonna be able to dismount, are we? Shit. Stables are full. Not stables, but you get what I mean. Right, horsey, sir, can you just stay like right over here? Thank you. Give him some water, please. Alright? He's a good lad.
Don't think I can't see you.
Sir?
Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
Thanks. I'm glad someone appreciates it.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I own the place. Fuck you mean? Well, maybe not. Oh, but like. I'm one of the main contributors. Can we sleep somewhere around here, I wonder? What if I sleep next to him for a little bit? Just so we get our strengths up. Yeah. Alright. Sir, wake up.
Lass mich schlafen.
Wake up.
Links um die Ecke.
Right, whatever. I'll sleep a little more. Right up until 5. So we're fully rested. See? Now we're fully rested. We're not all that hungry.
Lass mich schlafen.
Alright. Can we sit? Can we sit down? Can we sit down anywhere? What's the bad idea? Dueling sword. Just checking. Surely no harm in that. Menard.
Lass mich schlafen.
I need you to wake up, Menard. We're gonna wait 1 hour until he wakes up. Shit, he's gone. Menard! Menard. Come here.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Oh, the tournament.
I want to wait for the tournament here.
No reason to wait. The tournament is about to
Yeah.
start. Go and see Fridusch by the pen, so you make it in time.
Fuck. This early in the morning? Wait, go and see Freiduk. Who? Six and 10 in the morning. The ground. On the ground by the walls between the new gate and the horse market. Hold on. So here? Alright, we'll check every place. Is this the new gate? What's the new gate? I don't see any new gates. Is the new gate? Probably not. Alright, thank you, I guess. Come here. We have work to do. Okay, let's go to the tournament. Are we hungry? Sure, let's eat a sausage. A nice little sausage.
Ice and so.
And we're a bit the other way, the other way, the other way. We've eaten a little more than is to be. Go to the tournament. Yay! Alright. Let's put on our best fit. And go to the tournament. I should represent my own house. Yeah. And sure, we can have a shield. And there's lots more combos with shields, right? Hold on, I need to know the combos. Sword and shield. There's so little combos. Does this count as a longsword? It is a longsword. So I guess we should ditch it. I'm here for the tourney at Ashford, my lords. How to get into the tournament though? Aha. Alright. Tourney at Ashford. Yeah! Let's go! Tournament day. Finally. Thank you. Good man, Edward. Good man. Hear ye, hear ye.
Esteemed citizens of Kuttenberg, the local sword-fighting brotherhood has organized the tournament this city so justly deserves.
I'm using my own fucking
we've been graced by the presence of our
I mean, I guess that wouldn't really be fair, would it?
They too are eager to see who will stand out above the rest and become the champion. So let's start by hailing those who will be competing for the title.
Come and put your tournament armor on quickly so you don't miss your due.
Okay, give me a second.
Begin.
Oh, that's my tournament armor. Damn, they really took off everything I owned, didn't they? Alright. Let me just get rid of the glasses. I look like a fucking stupid dude. Where is that? Why do I have glasses on? Oh, but I'm way overweight. Hold on. Move to horse. Bruh. We're a bit overweight, actually. I don't know if I can use this. It's got a poor quality, I must say. We can drop this one. Sure. And we're no longer overweight.
With the sword and shield
Right.
discipline. You can use your
Good luck.
shield to cover yourself, bash or hide your blade
Alright.
to surprise your opponent.
I need to check the combos. Right, sword and shield. Crushing blow, up, left, right. Up, left, right. Easy enough. Right, left, right. Left, right, left. Okay, so we don't have any combos that include just this, so we should maybe avoid that. Middle hall. We could do middle hall. Up, right, left. So we just gotta do combinations of up, left, right, up, right, left. Stuff like that.
And I'm sure our
That's all we
contenders have many more tricks up their sleeves.
Ah, yes. Trick
That's why we
pocket sand.
expect today's duels to be quite a spectacle. Let's get to it. And now, two great fighters go head to head.
Ladies.
Henry of Skalitz,
Shit.
a great fighter and adventurer. As
Okay, hold on. I need to disequip the fucking thing that I did. I'm gonna disqualify myself from the tournament.
you may know, Henry was involved in the recent dispute of the city's spectacle.
Need to equip this fucking thing. Can't believe it. I'm so stupid. This is a quality of 6. Hold on, sure.
And has been instrumental in it.
God damn it. What about? Come on. Is this it?
Resolution.
Nope. Need to equip the right thing.
So, it is in part thanks to him that we can hold this great tournament.
Ah,
And surely he will
Yeah,
face an
ladies,
equally
ladies.
brave warrior. There's no need to introduce Otto, as I'm sure you've smelled him long before you could see him.
yeah.
That being said, Otto is a funny, handy bloke. Let's see who will be tanning whose hide today.
I bet on you, so
May the best man win.
I sure will, man.
But it's bigger than you think.
Alright, remember the combos.
Glory!
Let your steel ring. Fight.
Alright, so up, left. There we go. Now, tell me.
fucking hell!
Scream a little bit.
And
Is that all you got?
duel. Behold, the winner of the first duel,
Yeah.
Henry.
Henry.
Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight.
Surrender yourself.
Ready? Go for it.
Shut the fuck up.
Under the cover.
You've no chance against me!
Ooh,
End of duel.
that was crazy, bro. Damn, you
A
suck.
second hard-earned
Yeah.
win for this famous and
Yeah.
truly mighty contender,
Yes.
Henry of Skalitz.
Alex, yeah. Woo. Woohoo! I have to wait until your next 24 turns.
Men who could easily make war their
3
trade
hours
will now
and
be
2 turns.
competing for Lady Fortune's favor.
The wait will turn
Matthew
itself.
the Minter. He entered the tournament to win over the heart of a...
Alright, how are we? Looking good. I'd say so.
fair maiden whose name he was too shy to reveal.
Ooh. That's
But we all wish him luck
Dickens.
and hope Dorothy will reward his bravery.
Ooh, you're a
Now
bit
his skills will be put to the test by a tough
very
bruiser
hungry.
who's
Do I have
well
food?
known across the town.
I'm gonna steal all the
Go
food.
Slapper and Baker, Biela the Black. Nowadays, there are more Hungarians around here than rats in a cheese shop. But
Of course.
Biela is an
You
honest
hear that? That's
Kuttenberger.
crazy.
Biela knows buns and pies like no one else.
We are kind of
And he's
overweight.
so
Can we
taken
run?
by his
We're
craft.
overcome.
his-
We're still fighting overcome. What can we drop? Can we
Heart
move
is
the
made
horse?
of honey. May God and fortune decide.
Don't think I can't see you.
Yes, yes. For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin.
All right.
Excuse me.
Horsey, horsey. Can't move the horse. Why not? Can I do bets? You all you got. Defend, come on. Get him.
End of duel. Victory in the first duel went to this skillful swordsman.
Hello, madam,
who
can you wash
displayed
me?
Truly beautiful technique. Matthew the Minter. He clearly has the
Maybe.
advantage, but will he be able to
Oh,
use
hell.
it? We shall see.
Cheese. Oh my god.
Let your steel
That. Need to drop something. Or drop any armor. Sure, we can drop this. Why not?
ring.
That's it! Keep it up!
Should be fine. Yeah. Oh my god, roasted chicken. We're still overweight. Because all the food we're carrying. Great duel, guys. Great duel. Yep. Yep. Great duel. I here personally think it's a great duel. Oh, thank you for the apples. Greatly appreciated. Sweet pancake, sweet pancake. Man, I wonder what all the bloody things got. What happened to it? It's all the food. Oh, I can steal that. Knight's longsword, Knight's warhammer.
End of duel.
Who won?
A second hard-earned win for this famous and truly mighty contender,
Alright.
Matthew the Minter.
I don't think
He
we can.
truly put up a great fight.
Let's sit down.
The final clash, which will show whether Lady Luck is still on his side, is
Come on, man, you got
about
this.
to begin. All that remains now is to see the duel of Lady Fortune's favorites. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once
Yep.
more.
Why am I bare feet?
We know
bare feet. I can't be on my bare feet. What the hell? Get some boots, for Christ's sake.
Our first contender. Now let's see who'll pit his strengths against him. Matthew the Minter. Who'll taste the glory?
Yes.
Who'll feel the sting of defeat? That will soon be decided. Contenders,
all right.
forward!
For glory!
Oh Gott, ich wurde... So ein Pech. Fucking hell.
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
Damn, bro.
End
Shield to the
of
face is
duel.
great.
In the first duel, went to for the glory of Kuttenberg.
What's that thing we have on us? Buffs. Your masters when you succeed combo. Ooh.
Let the duel begin.
We're absolutely beating this
There's
guy up.
no escape!
Just him.
We can
End of duel.
beat him up. One shield bash is enough. It's great.
The deed is done. The winner of the sword and shield discipline is a nimble, skilled fencer who has yet
That's it?
to be defeated. Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today.
Yeah. Alright, thank you.
The time has come to see the
Itch,
art
coming
of the
for you.
longsword. As is generally the case, the best defense is a good...
Armor.
Give me the gear for the next discipline.
But of course. I've got everything ready for you.
We'll see which of our contenders
Are we? Yep. We're even more overcumbered. Alright,
have
whatever.
taken this bit of wisdom to heart.
Long sword. Now it's gonna need to look at our... Ooh, we have no point vitality. What do we have? Uh-huh. Cure 10 points of health. That's good. Alright, I'll get this one. We have craftsmanship. I need to repair some stuff. Great. Awesome. Horsemanship. Let's get another level in. Ride like the wind. 2 swords. Open. Right. Alright, let's see. Get this one. What else? We have unarmed. We already beat the biggest dude. Yeah. Alright, and so let's see our longsword. So we want to use these combos. Open abdomen. Abdomen. We're going for the abdomen. So right down, left, right down. Fuck. The fuck is going on? So right, curse hall. This is one of my favorites. Up, up, left, because it's super simple and it's very good. After a left strike and a feigned direct thrust, finish attack with the right strike that slices on the opponent's blade. Alright. After attacking plus one weapon, finish attack with the left strike to pass through opponent's weapon. Yes. An overhead and a right slash, finish attack with the opponent's abdomen. And then Rossen. What's Rossen? After a sequence of a strike from above to left strikes, finish attack with a right strike. This will deflect opponent's sword, their head. I really want to try this one, so it's up, right, right, left. Gotta try that. Up, right, right, left.
We'll see a fight between men who are no strangers to blades. Henry of Scarlet, welcome
Shit.
once more. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him? Steniek of the Gate, an honest miner who will have huge support today. He promised to donate all his winning to the construction of St. Barbara's Cathedral.
Oh, that's cute.
Watch
We're gonna ruin it
closely.
for him.
We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater.
Up, left, left, right.
Fantastic! Yes! Yes!
Glory to Kuttenberg.
Bravo! Ready? Fight!
Right.
Oh, dumb cup.
It's not it. It's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Alright.
End of
Ooh,
duel!
that was epic. Like,
In the first duel went to this
Alright.
skillful swordsman who displayed
We're gonna go for
truly
abdomen
beautiful
thing.
technique. Henry
of
of Scarlet.
Scarlet. Yeah.
It seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today.
What's that? Buff. Okay.
Just like that. To the
There's a buff that looks like. What? Shut up, woman.
Get to it.
Right, we're gonna go for left, right, good enough.
End of duel.
That was crazy.
It's decided. An outstanding display of prowess on the
Yeah.
part of the victor. Henry of Scarlet.
Woo!
Now, our honorable swordsmen will show off their skills. Matthew the Mint.
Menard, how you doing?
I'd like to learn.
Aber ja.
like to learn a few things.
Warum nicht?
This is great.
You're a master of the sword, so what else but a longsword? I want to learn everything so I can be your equal. I'm sorry, Lenhard. I'll come back when I have some money.
Ja, natürlich.
That's like really great. Demand that much money.
Let your steel ring!
Okay, so what was that thing they gave us? They gave us a fitted cloak. Oh, that's not it. A fine fabric. Alright, that can be a noble thing. I'm gonna turn this shit off. This one. Remove. Bite. Right. Bait. Go for the throat.
What now, fucker?
Go on, Page. End of duel. You saw for yourselves which contender handles his weapon better. Brewmaster Quentin Krugel. Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over.
Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit.
His opponent surely won't go.
My turn?
We already know the winner of the sword and shield discipline.
Maybe not.
And now we have two brave contenders vying for victory in the longsword discipline. Henry of Skalitz,
Oh, shit.
welcome him once more.
My bad, man.
And now he's going to face another brave warrior.
Yeah.
Quentin Krugel. May God and fortune decide.
Who am I fighting? Does it matter? No, it does not.
Ready?
Man, who do you think you are? Get yourself fucked. Oh, damn.
Watch and learn!
Damn, bro. I can do that too, you know.
End of duel.
Alright.
You saw for yourselves which contender handles his weapon better. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz. It seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today. Contenders, forward!
Alright. Now let's give them a show.
You're a dead man. You know that?
He's fucking
Oh wow,
That's
that
what
was
I call
good.
an opener.
That's what I call an opening. What do you call an opening? What do you call an opening?
Fucking hell!
You've no chance against me.
Ooh, what was that, man? What was
End
that?
of duel.
What's that about? That's what I thought. Give me up.
I haven't seen
It's
swordsmanship
over.
like that in a long time.
All hail the victor of the longsword discipline, who proved his mastery of the blade.
I'm gonna try and sell that, of course.
Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Yeah, it's me. Alright.
Now for the last discipline of today's tournament. The contenders have donned their heavy armor and are ready.
I'm here to return the tournament gear.
Good. Give it here.
Select all.
Aye. It's all here. Thanks very much. Oh well.
In a moment, we'll see a duel between two skilled and seasoned
I wanna
fighters.
say too.
Henry of Skalitz.
Yes. Alright, whatever.
Welcome him once more. And surely he will face an equally brave warrior.
Alright, let's go for our combos. What do we have? Ah, we have the classic left, right. Ah. And the other direction.
Below the black. I wish both of you the
By
best
the
of luck and a steady arm.
Bravo! Bravo!
Mate, I'm just trying to pass by. Can't change clothing now.
For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin.
Right. Okay. We have to give him a
First
show.
duel went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique.
Y'all want to see a real? I'm gonna refrain from talking
The
to him this
black.
time.
He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able
This
to
needs
use
to be
it?
like a
We shall see.
good show, you know. If I just steamroll everyone, what's gonna happen?
No time to lose. Get to it.
Damn, you just got lucky.
For glory! Ah! Off I am!
What the fuck? Okay, I'm no longer gonna play around. Okay, go.
Right in the noggin! There's no escape!
End of duel. The turn of events and a magnificent victory
Alright, I
for
had
this
to pull out the
brave
fucking
warrior.
monster. Holy shit.
Henry! Great.
I'm gonna drink a potion. I don't know if that's illegal. Well, let's do it. Where are the potions? Alright.
News! Lady Fortune has smiled upon us, and we'll get to see one more fight. This is the decider.
Well-deserved victory.
Ready?
Give me that kind of
Fight!
lover
He
under the
fucked you
cover.
over. You should have won.
End of duel.
That's it.
A second hard-earned
I
win
need some
for this
more
famous
combos
and
with the
truly mighty
help.
contender, Henry of Skalitz. Now, we'll see. Now,
Start time.
let's move on.
Mhm.
To the final duel between the finest warriors we have seen today. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. We know our first contender. Now let's see who will pit his strength against him. Brewmaster Brenton Krugel.
Chop up his eye, old woman.
May the best man win.
Another bloke with a mace.
Yes, yes.
As it should be.
Bravo.
Let's finish this.
Bravo.
Let your steel ring.
Fantastic.
Fight.
For the cross.
There's that. Don't even know how I
Shit! You've no chance against me!
Shut up.
Fucking hell!
End of duel.
Yay! Another. I totally forgot about that.
This fierce contender.
Ah, you're not shooting your
Ready?
face now, eh?
Fight.
Death.
End of duel.
Alright.
No
My word.
words needed.
You're quite a
You
skilled
saw it
swordsman.
yourselves. Free combat champion. Today's longsword champion, Henry of
Don't forget,
Skalitz.
I've been champion of everything, please.
Hear ye, people of Kuttenberg. This day has come to an end, and so has our
Or
tournament.
reforming.
But the glory of those who have excelled today
Alright.
will not fade with the setting sun. It will endure until they are finally overcome. God be with you, good people of Kuttenberg.
Are we done? Yay! Great. Awesome. Sure. Come and get your horse from here. Horsey, come on. Alright. Let's ship everything off to you because we're gonna sell it all. Burger coat, yes. Coupon. And what else did we get? We can sell that too, why not? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. Good boy, Pebbles. We did it. We did the tournament. Ah, awesome. Awesome. Well, that's gonna do it for today. Bye bye.